I guess we'll start.
Yeah, actually we should switch places, but during the captions, I'm Anton, he's Valentin.
Yeah. Hello, welcome everyone. We are Interactive Lab from Moscow, and during the next 30 minutes we are going to talk about interactive installations and how you can use your existing Unity skills to develop them.
Well, okay, I think the first one we should define the term interactive installation. So we decided to quote Wikipedia, as everybody usually does. And Wikipedia says that interactive installation is
stop. This slide is boring as hell. Like, I kind of hate you.
So, okay.
Let's make it more interactive.
Yes, yep, instead of telling you about what interactive installations are and trying to do some terms and etc., we decided to bring one on stage actually. So this would be an interactive installation. So there's a Kinect sensor. I think everybody knows about Kinect. So it's a depth camera. The most affordable one you can use for your installations even at home. It's just cheap. Here we use the Kinect with the Zigfoo plugin for Unity and the latest build of Microsoft SDK. Basically there are many kinds of different of interactive installations. Here we go with the motion sensing ones, which use Kinect, blob tracking, and etc. So they basically use you as a controller to produce something cool. The next ones are the installations which use the environment. They try to fit in. They are actually ambient. They bring you fun. They can be used in the office. They're sometimes creepy. They follow you. Sometimes they are just architectural stuff and etc. So I know that Valentin's 5 favorite ones are multi-touch installations.
Yeah, the next one. These are my favorite ones. Multi-touch interfaces. All these clips actually are from our projects. You can see a huge touch wall, round displays, multi-user interfaces. And they're all simple and intuitive, like I would say huge iPads. And yes, I think we could skip this one. And interactive installations are actually they have very much in common with games and websites. So they have content like websites, they have their playing features like games. So as Unity developers, I think that almost everyone who is a Unity developer, you can just start trying making your interactive installations. You just need an idea and here it goes. I think it's a great encouraging tool, Unity, to just start and try doing something like this one. So, and of course, there are more features that differ interactive installations from game. Yeah, despite of similarities, there are a couple of key differences. First of all, software is not the only thing you have to worry about, because almost every interactive installation runs on custom hardware. You can use almost everything, cameras, projectors, different sensors, just to make something cool. And that means that we have absolute control over hardware, and we don't have to test our application with different screen resolutions running on different processors. So yeah, and instead of optimizing your application, trying to make it work faster and smoother, we just upgrade the hardware because we don't have no time. We don't have any time just to optimize something or make the texture smaller. For example, if we run out of video memory, we just buy a new video card with 2 GB of memory, and that's all. So this is just something different from normal game development. Yep, and yeah. So, and the important part is also that despite it from games, interactive installations are ultimately casual. You don't interact with them
hours, I don't know, months and years like World of Warcraft. You just play with them for seconds. I think 5 minutes is the maximum time of interaction with one installation. People don't have so much time when they are on an event or on a venue or in a restaurant where they see a multi-touch wall, for example, or they are at the exhibition. They're just passing by. The installation just grabs their attention, and that's all. And then it's over.
And you all know what deadline means in software development. Usually you can postpone it or just say that we'll release a game when it's done. But obviously we can't do this because nobody would reschedule an event because we don't have our software ready. As events, exhibitions are usually from 1 to 4 days long, interactive installations just are to work during this time frame, and after that, usually they're just discarded unless a client wants it to be installed in I know, their office or taken on a tour. For example, this installation was made specifically for this 30-minute talk, and after that, we just think maybe to open source it.
Or whatever, or throw it away. Okay.
By the way, how many people know what's going on with this effect? Like, what's that? Oh, just one person?
Okay, so,
all right,
guesses?
that's better.
What's that? Yeah. Right.
It's
So we brought this one to illustrate how we develop all this stuff. We use a workflow which evolved like this one. We evolve our prototype. We don't have no time to build a prototype and then an actual installation. We have to evolve it because the time frame is so tight. It's, for example, for a usual project, we got maximum 1 month. So it's a maximum lifetime. So we cannot use all general instructions how to do the iterations in normal game development. So this is actually a basic workflow. So first of all, we brainstorm an idea. We got a brief from the client. We brainstorm what we can build for them, what we can do, what we can offer, with what we think would be cool, and the coolest idea goes into production. So first of all, we use test assets and stuff, strange stuff. For example, lolcats. Valentin is a lolcats person. I'm a loldocs person. So,
yeah.
But he's a developer, so he uses lolcats. We use free 3D models and all that stuff. You can just grab this junk, place it in a project, and see that something's happening. And then on the next step, we enhance the prototype. We polish it a little bit to see if the features fit in. If we should, for example, I don't know, change the aspect ratio of the screen or something else just to make sure that everything goes well and the interaction will do. And then we test it on a real setup. If we haven't got a real setup, we try to reproduce it and to do something similar to the real setup because, as Valentin said earlier, interactive installations are very much running on single hardware. So this installation was developed, built, coded on this notebook. So this is a very, I don't know, hermetic project, so it's all inside. After the test, we can see if it's still cool, what's need to be done, what's need to be rethinked, and maybe a concept should be changed a bit. And then we modify the things that should be modified. And then we, if we got time, which you haven't got, so if we got time, we try to implement these features, these changes, and to go on. And this is a cycle. And almost at the end of every day, we try to have a working build of our installation with minor changes. Maybe major changes, but generally minor changes. So step by step, we develop it. We evolve it like a game of life. So we see what will fit in the fitness function, what will not, and we try to move on. So, and that's why we love Unity. We can do it with Unity.
Yeah, and I guess every presentation at this conference has this kind of slide, like why Unity is cool. Basically, it's multi-platform. We like C#, we like 3D. You can you can use almost any .NET library. And of course, Asset Store has a lot of cool stuff. But why we really love Unity is because it has this great IDE. Basically, IDE alone makes fast prototyping possible. And like our workflow only possible because of this amazing IDE. Also, we are very excited about the new Unity 4 because it supports DirectX 11, and we hope to bring effects of our installation to the new level, and everybody likes effects. And
explosions,
also,
explosions.
Yeah, with helicopters. Also, Mechanim is quite nice. We actually tested it with our Kinect installations, and it really improved animation quality of virtual avatars controlled by Kinect.
Yes, and the main thing is that it's one click, almost. Yes, and for sure, we as not game developers, we got a lot of tips and tricks we can use. First of all, the main feature, which is not so obvious for game developers, that's a single machine. You can do anything on it. So if you haven't got, for example, some library, and you can't, because of some questions or some problems, you can't implement it in your application. You can just build an application alongside. They can be connected via sockets, and you just can do anything, almost anything. You don't need to put everything in one application. You don't have limitations of, so to say, for example, user access control, etc. You just can do anything on the machine. So the next step is the problem with vector graphics, which was before the Scaleform release. We struggled with this one because we built interfaces most of the time, and to build an interface fast enough, you need vector graphics like Flash. So before we did transparent Flash overlays over a Unity application. So it was actually two applications, one in front of each other, and they were interacting via sockets, so it was kind of creepy for games, but it worked. And now we got Scaleform, we're testing it. I think in the next project, right in development, we will use it. And of course, there were problems with video because we use a lot of video in our installations, and there are major problems with that.
Basically, I don't know if you agree with me that movie texture is absolutely horrible. And Asset Store got a very cool plugin from RenderHead guys. It allows you to play like virtually any video format and several full HD videos at once, which helped us a lot in some of our installations. All right. Unfortunately, Unity doesn't support Windows 7 Touch, but we got a solution for that. We call it TouchScript. It's our framework we use in multi-touch installations, and we want to announce right now that we decided to open source it. So basically, for all of you multi-touch developers using Unity, you can go to GitHub, download it, use whatever you want. Like, by the way,
is there anybody out there?
Yeah, is there anyone who actually might need it? Oh, thank you.
Okay, great.
Cool.
So I think we can move on to some cases and projects.
Yeah, we got a lot of time, so we want to tell you about several our projects, several interactive installations. The first one we used. All right, I'll just show it. The first one is using a professional motion capture suite to control a virtual character in Unity. You can see the rabbit there. Like this yellow and red lines are custom-made inverse kinematic stuff because the rabbit got longer hands, and basically this gesture comes like this. So we had to implement our own inverse kinematics. We added a lot of effects. You can see light rays, lightnings, combination of physical ears and pre-baked animation ears. And this is how it looked live.
So yes, the main point that it was all live. So the motion capture live, the rendering, of course, live, and even video DJing live. So Valentin was sitting on the balcony, and on a special iPad application, he was just running all these effects, the electricity effects, and etc. So everything was live.
Yeah, it's actually not easy to do VJing. I thought it's just a job for lazy people, but it's actually not easy. And what's more, I wish we had mechanism at that time, because we wouldn't have to implement our inverse kinematics. And I hope it would have fixed several problems we had.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about maybe, the meme with the guys raising his hands and saying, why I was asking myself to make a meme, why release Mechanim a week earlier, because it would solve a lot of our time and save a lot of time and solve a lot of problems.
Right, the next one, I think most of you have seen it already. It was featured in David Helgason's keynote. Basically, Russian Orthodox Church has this event every year, and that year they wanted to make it more attractive to younger generation. And oh my God, do you see that? Is it?
Yep. That's a live demo, like always. Sometimes they got laggy. Yeah. Maybe you should switch it.
All right. I don't know actually what's happening. Yeah.
Yep, I think this is the problem of all of the workflow.
All right,
as we said,
just imagine that it runs smoothly. It's just always like this. So basically, we had about 70 multi-touch surfaces installed. We had 4 installations. 2 of them were made with Unity. Like the first one you saw. It consisted of 28 virtual globes with regions of presence of the church. The second one is right there, the virtual library with 3D books. And it was extremely popular within children. Will it work? Oh, all right.
Oh,
I guess it's some, I don't know, hard drive hiccup. So here we got a photo. Actually, I was during the event. I was there and looking at people, what they're doing, and along with our touch screens, there were lots of HD TVs and
light boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, such stuff. But there were no signs which of them were touchable and which were not. So people were walking around, touching random stuff just to see what's going on. And here you see on the left.
Yes, right there.
Yeah, on the right. The photo of our Russian Prime Minister touching a static print just to check if it works or not. All right, let's go to the second, to the other project.
Okay. Oh no.
This is fail.
Okay, so imagine it goes smooth. So this is one of my favorite actually projects. It was the first one made with Unity. It actually took the Site of the Day FWA award for Unity. Okay, so the brief was to make people feel the history, the air of the championship, to show them that they participate in this movement and to let them touch the history. So we decided to build 8 multi-touch round screens, and in each screen there was a ball. It was actually the photos of real balls used in the final matches, in the final events, the final games of every year. So these are genuine historical balls. And just by touching all this stuff, you can try to move it around. We made it a bit to 3D, so we can move it around, look at all the scratches and how this is old. And so people could feel it. And for the future events, the events in
Brazil and Russia, we made the maps with all the cities which will hold the games. So people can find their city alongside. So it wasn't not in Moscow capital city. It was in Saransk. This installation. It's a relatively. That's not a big city. So people could see that their city is here too. They are involved in all this process. And right now we are upgrading this installation to use it more and more because it's evolving. It's rarely goes with our installations, but this one I think it got a future. So if you got any questions we'd like to ask you, you just can.
And this particular thing had to work like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. We tested it like 100 of times, and it always happens live, right? So while someone asks a question, I think I'll restart it because I like breaking this damn, boring slide, and I'll just do it again.
Yeah, you can subscribe to our Twitter Interactive Flow, to our Facebook page Interactive Lab, and you're welcome to ask questions, and we will be glad to see you there and to answer everything you want to know about interactive installations. So, questions?
Yes, I have one.
Where are you?
Other side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Do you have any experience with Kinect installations on exhibitions, the problems with the crowd watching and the spots interfering with the Kinect?
Yep, yeah, we had all these problems. There are different solutions to that. For example, the simplest one is the crowd control barriers. So you cannot, you allow only a small amount, 1 or 2 persons to come to the installation. You just mark the spot on the floor where it works the best. For sure, people ignore it, but they try to follow. And with the light, Kinect is very much blinded by sunlight. All the internal lights are bearable, so you can deal with it. It's not such a big problem, but the sunlight, yes, the sunlight breaks everything because the spectrum is so wide, it just blinds this sensor. Yep.
It was actually a power cord fell off. It happens.
Oh yeah, this notebook he eats power, and if the power cord is out, he just makes it slow.
Can you switch the slide? I want to break the wall.
So,
no more questions?
No more questions?
There's one over here. Do you have any experience with the PS3 Move?
With what, excuse me?
The PS3 Move?
Yeah.
You have done some exhibitions with it?
No, not really.
You know, actually we haven't, I think. We used, years ago, we used the Wii mode, the remote from Nintendo Wii. And no, the slide from PS3 we haven't, but we use a lot in our multi-touch tables, the rear projection ones. They use camera tracking to identify the fingers. So these those use the sensors from the PS3 cameras because they are really great for this usage, and they are fast and they are cheap. So we use some of this stuff, but not the V mode. No, not the PS3 Move. Okay. So yeah, you brought this slide with Game of Life and Fire. Yeah, great. So no more questions? Oh, okay, I see.
Hi guys, I have to say, amazing stuff.
Thank you.
Wow. I was just wondering what type of team sizes do you have on these projects? How many people are working on these?
It's a small team because we have no time to actually communicate. We are working in one office. We cannot be a spread one team because if you got only a month for development, you have to be very agile to do everything quickly. So we got a scrum every day. The actual team working on a project is about 10-15 persons. So it's with engineers which develop all this hard stuff, of the boxes for these installations, which do the drawings and the design of how it will be placed in an event and a venue. So
yeah, that's why we told you about these tips and tricks. Like we are not lazy not to optimize stuff, but we don't have time.
Yes, so it's a very limited time frame. So, for example, if you got a bug, a serious bug, 2 days before the installations, you just have to cut some features, and you have to remove this essential one. So it's very, very agile, so you need to make decisions every day, and every day is important.
All right, more questions? Still we have like a couple minutes.
Yep, we were fast actually. Yeah, 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, since nobody else wants.
I was planning on coming to you guys afterwards, but if we have time.
Okay.
We're currently also making an interactive application, which we're trying to get one Unity application on a single PC on 3 full HD screens. And either we can go with a graphics card that has 3 output and then something like Affinity, or we can use a splitter like the Matrox triple edge.
Affinity is the good choice. Yeah,
Affinity is the best. The Matrox setup is.
I
think it has some resolution limitations, and if you got Affinity, you just have to have one active adapter if you don't use display ports. So
there's a great difference between adapters.
Yeah, it's possible to have up to 6 HD TVs connected.
Yep, I think we made, no, that was made with V, yeah?
V4.
Yes,
yeah.
V4. That was an installation who used a lot of screens. But with Unity, I think we also did this with the Affinity group with a lot of screens, and all they worked in the high definition.
Anyway, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And
thanks.